Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we can just come in out of that incline. And we're back here, and we're up to the last part of our show with... and that music is surely appropriate for our next guest. One of the most renowned bullfighters...
You're right! I am one of the most renowned bullfighters! Rich Corinthian leather!
Okay, because I almost thought I recognized him as a voice for a minute there, but apparently not. Your name...
I hope you weren't.
Excuse me?
Thinking, senor, that I was someone else. Even though I sound...
You just sound a bit like
you.
All right.
Roll my arms.
Well, let me say, ladies and gentlemen, it's the great bullfighter, Mr. L. Is it Mr. L or just
Sigh.
L Sigh? Is that... Now, does the Sigh a first name or a last name?
You're missing the whole point. Senor.
Well, perhaps you can enlighten me. Go ahead.
E-L.
E-L.
S-I.
S-I.
G-A.
L Sigh. Oh, like the wind.
That is what the wind will do, and yes, you're right.
I see. I got you.
Yes,
It might have been El Gato.
El Gato, the cat.
El Vaco.
The face.
I didn't think I'd catch you so early. I thought we'd get through 2 or 3 before you got one wrong, but...
Go on, try me again. It is not I that am wrong. It is your knowledge of our language.
Well, anyways, do you mind if what should I call you? Sigh? What would you rather, how would you like to...
Conquistador!
Conquistador. Is that a combination of Spanish and Italian or something?
A combination of Spanish!
Okay, please, I haven't got a lot of time here. I see the satellite window is going to be closing on us before long, and so there's so many things I'd like to ask you. You're one of the most renowned bullfighters in the world.
I most certainly am.
And then...
But I am also
Yes.
the manager of one of the most talented people in the world.
And who's that?
Leonid Gonzalez.
Leonid Gonzalez. Oh, I've heard of him, the great jelly bean spitter.
This is right. This is machismo.
Well, you know, you're almost making me think that we might.
He is here. I have brought him with.
Well, he might be. You know, Heidi and Mr. Sigh. I'm almost thinking that perhaps we could do another show from this venue, perhaps, and bring some of these other guests in, because we're running out of time. There's so many questions I want.
There's so much time. Well, I will give up my time for a land.
Well, but there's many questions I want to ask.
I am, after all, his agent.
I want to ask you a few questions though, about bullfighting, if I might, quickly.
Fine.
What I first want to ask you is, you're one of the most renowned bullfighters. Now,
The both. Renowned bullfighter.
Not just one. Now, does that happen mostly because you're still living, or is that in the way that you fight the bull?
Both.
Both. I see. That gets the next question. Are you helping me to speed this along? I see.
I certainly am.
Yes.
Rich Corinthian leather.
Yes. And there's all sorts of words that end in the word door that are, of course, consistent with the bullfighting trade. The matador, the picador, the toreador. Is that's true? Now, are there
These are all the words.
Yes. Do you know what the distinction would be for a layman? For example, the difference between a picador and a toreador. What would that be?
The picador.
Yes.
Is the burglar move.
Is the what?
The burglar move.
The burglar what?
The burglar move.
The burglar move?
Yes, you move. You pick the door. You pick the lock.
Oh, a burglar move.
And the toreador.
The toreador.
Would be in England.
And because of the Tories.
Yes.
What about the matador?
That would be in front of your house. See, you must know this.
I see.
The key will be under this.
I see. Well, that's very interesting. I didn't know it was that simple. I thought it had something to do with the fellows, the different guys at the bullfight.
No.
All right, well, let me ask you a couple more questions, and we'll get Leonid. Is it? How's that?
Leonid.
Leonid?
You are American. I will forgive your importance.
All right, we'll get Mr. Gonzalez in here. It's excellent music, by the way, in the background. Again, the Texaco guys, isn't it?
The green suits.
Exactly.
See.
With the red star. But, anyways, let me ask you, there's a tradition in bullfighting of cutting off, correct me if I'm wrong, but of cutting off the ear of the bull and presenting this to the to the bullfighter at the end of the fight. Is that accurate?
It's very accurate.
That's
it's
very
not
accurate.
very nice, but it's accurate.
And what is the tradition or the reason for that happening, behind that tradition?
The ear?
The ear cutting, yes. Actually cutting ears off the bull.
They used to eat them. In the old days, the bullfight
Yes.
was not very well paid. Senor?
He's not very well paid?
No.
Can I ask you to speed up your answers just slightly? Because we are running short.
I am trying to speak
okay.
the language.
Okay. Okay, yes, I understand the translation. So you're saying in the old days they weren't very well paid, yes. And this was extra food for them?
Yes.
See, bull's ears.
Bull's ears to you.
No. You misunderstood me. No. The bull's ears, though, were food for the matador. You were the matador in this case.
Yes, the key. Under.
Excuse me?
The key under. The matador.
The key under the
Yes,
matador.
I heard.
Yeah, that's right. So that's the only tradition behind cutting off the ear.
Yes. See.
All right. Now, again.
These languages,
Now they have these little. They have these almost arrow-like objects that I forget what they call them. Where that the
shirts.
What do they call it?
Shirts.
Shirts? No. These are spear-like little spears that are thrown at the bull and stuck into the bull during the fight.
Is this that pyramid game with Dick Clark? Are you somebody's hell?
No, I'm not following you. I mean, No, I say, perhaps there's a problem with the translation here from English to Spanish, but during the bullfights, I've seen the matador take two pointed sticks, kind of, and stick them into the bull.
Oh, they're roasting sticks.
Are they roasting sticks? That's what they're called?
Yes,
sure that's what I've heard from.
thermometers.
Thermometers? Oh, they're actually...
Of course, you know they're going to cook the bull.
I see. So it's to take the temperature of the bull while it's alive? I see.
And later.
And later. Oh,
See, they will stick it.
So they're very much
and after you're lucky, you stick it right up the bull's rectum.
I see. And that's what that's used for. In other words, that's the tradition behind that.
See?
And finally, maybe just one more question. I know that bulls have always talked about, or bullfighters have always been...
Leonid Gonzalez is in the wing!
Well, I know Leonid Gonzalez is here, but I did want to ask you about the color red in bulls. We'd always hear about the idea that the bull doesn't like the color red or is angered by it. Is that true? No, it's not.
No, he likes the color red. That's...
Oh, he's attracted to it.
Yes.
And that's why he's coming to it.
Right.
He likes the color red.
See?
Well, thank you very much, again.
Leonid, tell me in your brain you're casting...
Well, Leonid, bring your jelly beans, because we've got a couple of minutes left, and I want you to...
I'm glad to be here. I like to...
Well,
do these for you.
Leonid, would you please... Yeah, again, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain. Leonid was on a show that I wasn't on many, many years ago, maybe some 25 years ago, that we did... the band is just taking a slight break here. That we did many years ago, and Leonid was a championship distance jelly bean spitter.
And accuracy, senor.
And accuracy, yes.
Too.
And he was on one of the early shows that I wasn't on. I've never got a chance to meet him personally, and I'd like to say hello to you, sir. And I think he's
one of my jelly beans.
You don't actually put that in your mouth now, will you?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I have another jelly bean that we're putting in right now.
Okay.
Would you like me to speak?
Well, demonstrate, and as you're demonstrating, maybe you could tell us just a little bit of what you're doing.
Well, what I'm doing is I'm trying for the local record to try 50 feet now.
50 feet, spitting a jelly bean for accuracy into a cup.
Yes.
from 50 feet away.
Yes.
Well, go ahead and try it because we haven't got much time. Excuse me? Are you putting a lot of jelly beans in your mouth or just one large one? I didn't know they were that large. You're putting the jelly bean in his mouth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm translating. It must be a very large one. He's going to spit the jelly bean. There it goes, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the air. Gee, that traveled that 50 feet awfully fast. I didn't know it was quite...
A lot of velocity.
That was great. Would you like to try for a record, though? We've got a few seconds left. How about one final throw, maybe 51 or so?
2 jelly beans I will try.
2 jelly beans.
2 jelly beans.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go, and if I don't get a chance to say goodbye, we'll see you again, hopefully with Diz in another city. Here we go. Leonid Gonzalez. There they go in the air. And that sounds like 3 jelly beans.
My tooth, senor. I lost a tooth.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry that happened, but look, Leonid,
I must see the dentist, senor.
Well, Leonid, we're going to have to go. I'm sorry to cut you off. We're going to have to go. Our cellular window is closing.
Senor. I'm telling you now. I didn't have to come on this show.
Well, Leonid, we'll see you later.
For my life.
Sigh. We'll see you later. Heidi, would you like to come in here and say goodbye?
I come in this place.
Heidi.
You know that tooth falls off my head. Right that cup.
Well, Heidi, we'll be back. Hopefully you'll come with us. Morty might come back and join us. Diz will be back with us again in our next
I hope
episode.
he is, because I tell you,
No, Heidi,
I got better thing to do.
Well, no,
mess around.
we've loved having you here, and we'll join you folks out there again in the next city.
I'll tell you,
Very, very shortly.
Mom writes any more, Mama J, you better be better than that. Because that intro we gave him sure sucked.
Well, I hope you'll do a better job. And also our next show.
Hey, what's this, a jelly bean? Wait a minute.
You want to try that, Heidi? You should be good at this. There's Heidi's jelly bean. Again, 2 things came out. I don't know exactly. Oh no, Heidi just lost her tooth as well. Again, our satellite window is closing awfully late again, but I know we're gonna have to go. And
Somebody close that window. It's cold in here.
Somebody say goodbye to Mayor Rivera for me and everybody else that was in the show. I'd like to thank Mike from Mike's Supermart and of course Morty in his temporary